Just bringing our chief White House correspondent, John Karl, and John Avlon, editor-in-chief of the Daily Beast. John Karl, let me begin with you. The president tweeting now is that he likes Roy Moore, said he talked to him last night, but this is really a double blow. On a single day, he loses that primary, also loses the battle over health care.
The president's also deleted several tweets where he was underlining his endorsement of Luther Strange. You're exactly right, George, a double-barreled loss. And one thing in common with both of these big defeats for President Trump on the health care bill and in this Alabama Senate primary, in both cases he was following the lead of Republican Senate leader Mitch McConnell. He was going with the Republican establishment. I think the lesson that the president's going to take out of this is that that's not going to happen anymore. I look for him to be further alienated and divided from that Republican establishment on Capitol Hill.
That's the lesson the president's going to take. John Avlon, this is a blow to the entire Republican establishment. You're likely to see more primary challengers now to entrench Republicans.
That's exactly right. And Roy Moore was a character who'd been twice removed from the state Supreme Court, seen as extremely conservative on every issue, and was rallied around by the base, opposed by the establishment. This is going to cause more of a fissure. Yesterday we saw Bob Corker, respected senator, decline to run for re-election, been threatened with a primary. So this is a sign of things to come. And I do think the point John Karl makes, that Trump got convinced to side with McConnell and the Republican establishment. He's going to go with his base. That civil war is going to continue.
Alabama's still a long shot for Democrats right now to win this race in December. But you can imagine that Democrats are now going to use Roy Moore in other races across the country.
Absolutely, because this is not, someone who's natural fit for the world's most deliberative body. This is somebody who's been a provocateur, someone who's been a culture warrior in an extreme way. The Democrats are putting forward a former federal prosecutor named Doug Jones, has an interesting record, helped prosecute or reignite the Birmingham bombings, to prosecute those finally. So somebody who's a stronger candidate than you typically see in a deep red state, but still a major road uphill, and the Democrats are going to be running against Roy Moore nationally.
Meantime, John Karl, the president hoping to unify the Republican Party today by moving on to tax cuts, major speech in Indiana, but this is a tough road ahead as well.
This is a very tough road ahead, and he is going to once again have to work with that Republican leadership. But, George, I think even on taxes, you're going to see a different approach from the president. You're already seeing indications of this. The president, in a meeting here at the White House just yesterday, made it clear that he does not want to see tax cuts for the very wealthy. In fact, he pointed to two of his top aides who helped craft this plan, Stephen Mnuchin and Gary Cohn, two very wealthy advisors, and said they will not be getting a tax cut with this plan.
That's what he's saying right now. But John Avlon, the question is, when you look at the details, will the wealthy be getting a tax cut or not? One report out there is that the top rate would fall from 39.6% to 35%.
That's exactly right. And the corporate tax is going to be dropped dramatically in this proposed floated plan from 35 to 20. The question will be what will happen to that bottom rate. Is it raised even a little bit? Do they try to offset it? But if this is going to be a fight between the Senate plan and the president, that's going to be fascinating to see the president fighting taxes being cut for the wealthy, because that's core to the plan, what they've done in the past.
John Avlon, John Karl, thanks very much. Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.